What's going on, everybody? I just wanted to give you guys a quick backstory on why I got my CDL. My company's actually having a competition for this, so I thought I'd just tell you my story. I started off in trade school out in Florida, and I did that for about 8 months, and I had like a month left of graduating. I ended up catching COVID, and I actually had to move back home because of my living situation. So I moved back home. I ended up coming back to the Midwest in the Chicagoland area. I started working at different factories. I was longshoreman union for a while. That job was, it was really good. It paid well, but it wasn't really for me. So I ended up switching careers. I ended up going to an ice company. I got my Class B CDL and I started driving box trucks. Once I did that for a while, I was delivering ice in negative 20-degree weather. So I ended up switching jobs, and I switched my job. I ended up driving a hook lift truck, which is kind of like a roll-off truck, except it actually is made to either do flatbed or convert itself over to a dump truck. So I did that for a while. I was driving for the steel mills, and when I was driving that truck, the weight I was driving that truck was probably about 55,000 pounds, 60,000 pounds, and I'm like, man, if I can drive something this heavy and this big, I might as well, go all the way and just get a Class A CDL. So I looked around for a while. I started looking at different companies. I got offered an offer from a company that wanted to send me out to Ohio for 3 months, but that wasn't going to really work out for me because I have children. So I ended up signing up with Rail. When I first signed up with Rail, I wanted to start school in November, but I was not able to because I had got a speeding ticket. And that speeding ticket kind of held me back, and it ended up delaying, but it actually dropped off, I believe, that next February. I had to go to court and just pay my ticket for that. So I paid my ticket, and then I ended up calling Rail after I paid my ticket, and that got decided in court. And Rail decided, to give me a shot, and they hired me on. I ended up going through the GYCDL program. The GYCDL program is a 3-phase program. I started out in phase 1, which was going to Rail school. I did that, passed my CDL the first try, had a really good instructor, his name was Jim. Then I actually ended up going to phase 2, which was actually training over the road with the trainer. Me and my trainer, his name is Jeremy Rames, really good guy. If you guys look up his YouTube channel, he makes content himself. But he was a really good guy, man. He taught me the ropes and the fundamentals that were necessary in order for me to succeed in this career. And then, once I actually got done with him, I ended up entering phase 3, and I started driving, by myself. So once I ended up driving by myself, here I am months later with, 20,000 plus miles under my belt. I've had a really positive experience. I actually am glad that I came to Rail because I like the way, they kind of run their company. And then, I'm Midwest Regional. I really just, have been enjoying this company because I get to go home every week and spend time with my family. That's probably the biggest part about it for me, is the home time. I really enjoy that. I don't have any complaints as far as my experience goes because I feel like everything's pretty fair and organized with Rail. So yeah, that's the reason why I got my CDL, because I just wanted to make a lifestyle change. I wanted to make a career change, and I don't regret this. Every day I wake up, I'm excited to go to work, and I have a good time. So thanks for tuning in, and thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Everybody be safe on that road.